Once we have our map completed, compiled, and our mesh analyzed, we need to start the final steps to finishing our campaign. This includes adding the custom sounds into the map files, making and placing the necessary folder structures and mission files, finishing our custom VGUI files, and finally packaging everything together in a neat and tidy VPK file. Let's begin by making those custom sounds work in our campaign. If you played the maps prior to this part, you'll notice that there's no custom music in our game. This is a bug in the current version of Left 4 Dead. All custom music files must be included with the map files themselves. This is an easy process and takes a very short amount of time. However, it requires a custom program to do this. Let's start by downloading PackRat. And here the wiki automatically takes you to the download. You just download it. And I have a folder on my desktop, and this is what PackRat looks like. Here's the PackRat folder, and it comes with these 4 files. PackRat is a Java application, and it's fairly straightforward to use. Start it by simply clicking on the PackRat jar file. This will open it as a Java application. You'll be first presented with a window asking you to open a map file. And when you open the first map, these are all the included files. And including your sounds is a couple easy clicks with the mouse. When you go to add, this one's already set up in the right folder, but I'll show you where it is. It's in your Left 4 Dead folder. You go to sound, and it's Noesis folder, and here are all the sounds that are in the maps. So what you do is you just select all of the sounds which are in map 1, go to open, and just say yes to all. And the blue is the added sounds, and then just go to save BSP. And it's already there, you just say yes, and you overwrite it. And now let's go to map 2. And do the same thing. Add in all of the sounds which are in map 2. Yes again. Then you open up map 3. That one only has these 2 sounds. And save. Once these files are saved, you'll now have working sounds in your custom campaign. You don't need to include the sound folder in your final VPK because they're all added to the maps themselves. Since each map uses the same sound files, your final VPK will be slightly larger. However, for the time being, it's the only way to make proper sounds in your custom campaign. Next, let's set up the folder structure in our add-on. And you create a folder named Noesis. Let's delete these, and I'll make them from scratch. Go to new folder. First one is maps. These are the map files, and you put them in there. Next folder is models, if you have any custom models. Fort Noesis has that Fort Noesis model. The missions file, which is a separate folder. Materials. If you have any custom materials which you add to your campaign, you just put them in there. And we're going to go to our source files. For your own custom campaign, you just go to your Left 4 Dead folder. However, you can also find them in your source files if you are making this campaign. And you just copy and paste all the files over. And it basically mimics the Left 4 Dead folder. So the materials are in the materials folder, and the other folders are the same. Let's copy over the missions and add-on info. I'll just overwrite that. And then for our maps, we need to go grab those maps which we already put the sounds in. It's generally in this folder, but for the tutorial I made a separate folder so it's easier to see. When you add in the sounds, it will create backup files. You don't need to include these. These are the older ones that don't have the sounds compiled into them. Okay. The add-on text file named add-on info is a simple text document. To make it easy, a text file is included with the source files of this campaign. Let's see what's in this. Let me reshrink it so it's a little bit easier to read. First you have the add-on title. This is 20 characters, and it basically just tells you what the name of the campaign is when it shows up in the add-on list. And then you have the add-on version. This one is version 4. It's a good idea to keep this the same version as your mission file. Then you have the add-on tagline, which is a short description of the campaign, or it's a tagline which you make up. The add-on author, which is your name or alias. The add-on author's Steam ID page will take you to your Steam profile URL. You can pretty much put in any URL here, so here I have Noesis Interactive. The add-on content campaign. This one you always want to set to 1 if you have more than one map, or if you have a finale. If you're just making test maps or it's a survival map or something, you don't need to set that. Then you have the add-on URL. It's a HTML homepage for your add-on, and it has a download link. So if people don't have your add-on, they can go there to install it. The short description, which is, it tells you a little bit about the campaign when you select it. And it gives people downloading your campaign basically what to expect when they play it.